Hello friends, let us learn closing techniques. In any sale, closing is one of the most important part because without which sale is not closed or sale is not completed. So selling techniques in life insurance is very important, and it means that asking for premium or closing the deal. So there are different techniques that you can use to close a sale. Let us learn different closing techniques. Assumptive close. In assumptive close, you assume as if customer or your prospects is already bought your product, is already, closed the deal. Okay, it's an assumption that they have already bought. So you can ask questions like, what would be your mode of payment, whether online or check, or how soon you would like to start the policy, or or next month. Alternative choice clause. This is another type of clause where you offer customer two choices. How would you like to pay the premium? Quarterly or monthly or annually? So these choices will make the clause happen. Summary clause, where you summarize the entire plan, entire benefits, of that plan, and every key point or unique selling point, features, everything you summarize for the customer to make them understand. For example, as we have discussed, this policy covers all your financial needs and offer great benefits like life cover, regular income, tax deduction. So shall we proceed with the next step? So these kind of question will actually close the deal or close the sale. Direct close. In this case, you just simply ask the customer, are you ready to go for the next step? Or are you ready to pay the premium? So this kind of close is called direct close. Next is urgency close. Means you create some sense of urgency, some hurriness in the mind of customer that this plan is getting close on the end of this month, 30th of this month. Or you can, also tell them ki, next month the premium is going to increase. So these kind of things, this kind of information will, create a kind of urgency in the mind of customer, and they will be ready to close there and there. So this will also help you to close the sale. Benefit close. Here you will emphasize on a particular benefit. Like in life insurance, people ask for regular income. They ask for, bonuses. They ask for tax benefit. So these kind of information or these kind of benefits you should highlight. And this is called benefit close. For example, you can say, if this plan will ensure that your child's education will happen, which is very important to you. Next is question close. That means you ask a question to your prospective customer for a positive response. For example, you can ask, do you feel this policy meets your financial planning goal? Or do you think this will meet the, house that you have thought of creating, the fund for your house building? So such questions will, give you a positive response from the customer. So that's the question close for you. Next is testimonial close. Now, testimonial, or you can say any success story of your previous customer, your existing customer, or of your friend or family, which will also create some sort of satisfaction in the mind of customer. Like you can say, one of my customer also has a similar concern, but after buying my plan, he is or she is very satisfied and they are happy with the benefits of the plan. So this kind of, information or the storytelling will help that customer will feel that yes, there are people who are also buying similar plans. So that's testimonial close for you, or you can say story close for you, or third party. You can also say third party close for you. Next is satisfaction close. Now here you have to ask your prospect is he or she is satisfied with the information about the plan that you have provided to them, and ask them if they have any further question, queries, or any concern before proceeding to the next step. So ask them, for example, are you satisfied with everything that we have discussed, or is there anything else you need to know before we finalize the deal, or before we close this call or sale? So this will satisfy the customer. If they have any objection or any question or query in their mind, they will ask, and it will help you to close the sale, because this kind of question, query, or objection is a positive sign for closing. Next is service close. This is more about not the sales closing, rather than after purchase, service that you will provide. So you have to, inform the customer that we have 24 by 7 customer contact center. We also have, you can, also have email contact, and you can also present yourself. I am also available for you for any service, because customer are concerned about the service after they, get this kind policy purchase. So they are concerned whether my family will get the claim on time, or regular income on time. So they are concerned about all those benefits, whether their family will get when they are not around. So give them that kind of satisfaction. You can tell them that our customer service is available 24 by 7 to support you with any question and queries, and also ensure you a great customer experience. So this is service close for you. Next, you have trial close. Means you have to see that how prospect or the customer's readiness of buying your plan or solution. So you have to ask some leading question. For example, if we can get approval for this risk cover, would you be ready to start the policy, or would you be ready to buy this plan? So you have to, do a trial, test the customer's readiness with this kind of, leading question, so that you know whether customer is ready for the close or not. So that's the trial close for you. Next, we have conditional close, where you have to address any objection by proposing a condition that if it meets the customer needs, he or she will buy. So something like this, for example, you can say, if I can arrange for a lower premium, would you be willing to sign up on the proposal form? So such question or such statement will, make them think, if whatever premium I am asking for, if the company is ready to give me that, lower premium amount, then I should be buying it. So that is one of the way to close the sale, by conditioning the mind of the customer. Next, we have emotional close, where you have to create, you have to touch upon the emotions of your prospective customer, that if you buy this plan, your loved ones will be financially protected, and your children will get the best of the education with this kind of policy. For example, you can say, imagine having a peace of mind for your family, and your family will feel secure no matter what happens to you. Or you can say something like this: imagine your child has become a professional that he or she always wanted to be, and you feel a very proud parent. So such statement will make them very emotional, because people are very emotional about their family, especially with their children. And that's how you can do closing, with touching upon the emotions of the customer. Next, you have reverse close. Means you have to turn the objection into a reason to buy. You to do it other way. Means if customer is asking an objection, make them a reason to buy your plan. For example, you mentioned that you have concern about future medical expenses. This policy includes critical illness benefit, which will take care of the future medical expenses. Now the objections has turned into a reason for the customer to buy. So that's how you can, reverse the whole thing and make the close happen, or make the deal or sale happen. So that is reverse close for you. Next, you have negotiation close. Here you can negotiate terms and condition to meet the customer's needs or targeted savings and based on their budget. For example, if we can adjust the cover to better fit into your budget, would you be ready to buy my plan or my solution? So this will, kind of negotiation can happen. Customer has proposed a budget. You are fitting your, solution or your plan benefits in that budget, and that's how customer feel. Yes, it is, what I wanted, and this negotiation will work for you because the customer will be ready to buy from you. So these are the closing techniques. You have to, not necessarily use one at a time. You can use one, combination of these techniques so that you can make the life insurance sales happen. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule to follow a particular closing technique. There is a way you can mix and merge, you can combine one or two and make the sale happen, and completely depending on the personality of the prospect. The prospect is logical, you talk about features and benefit. The customer is very, emotional, you talk more about the story and their family and their children and all. And the customer is very logical, then talk about more about the numbers also you can talk about. So those are the ways you have to see the behavioral cues, behavioral signals from the customer, like smile, they are asking a lot of questions. Each question is actually a stepping stone stone for the closing. Okay, so don't be hassle about when the customer asks you question. It's a positive sign. See smile on the face of the customer, see their eyes, if their eyes are glittering, so and make eye contacts. So those are the positive signal. If customer is silent, not asking questions, those are negatives actually. So you have to involve the customer in the discussion, let the customer speak, and that's how you can close the deal. See those non-verbal signals, smile, nodding, you know, hand movement, hand gestures. Those are the things you can identify as a non-verbal, and the verbally, if they are asking a lot of questions, queries, concern, they are the right signs and right signals for you to close the sale. And that's where you have to ask such closing statements, like we have seen so far, 15 different types of closing. So combination of these closing techniques, you can close the sale easily. So I'm sure you will apply one or more these closing techniques in your actual sale on the job and make the sale happens. So please do apply these closing techniques and close your sales and increase your business. Thank you so much. Please do comment, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.